Yo, what's up? It's Dej Loaf and I'm kicking it with Mass Appeal. My favorite artists before I started making music, Sade, Tony Braxton, I like Lil Kim, Jay-Z, DMX. I think he's dope. I think he came from a different place. Like he added, like he had that, that rough persona, but he still was deep and spiritual, and he wasn't afraid to just, let it all out and be vulnerable and tell his story. Like, yeah. Leon, I saw his video on, I think I was watching BT or something, I don't know. I haven't watched videos in so long, and I was at home. His video, River, came on, and I was like, who is this kid? Turned it up, Shazammed it, and I was like, yeah, I gotta do some stuff with him. I downloaded his album, and I just did my history on him. I was like, yo. I think I met him like a few weeks after I just saw his video at the Essence Festival, New Orleans. And I just kind of walked up, like, yo, what's up, hey, how you doing? He was pretty shy. Changed contacts, and like I said, we recorded the record. Like, we didn't record it together, which I wish we could have. That would have been super dope, but he's excited about the record just as much, Like, I think it's gonna be a shocker for people, And I just want to dip into different, worlds. It was a dope record, man. I was shocked to even be a part of it. Like, it was so early on in my career. And, we all know Eminem is the GOAT, you know what I mean? Like, he's well respected and he's a stamp for the city. So to just be a part of that record was just crazy. Like, I don't know what made them put little old me on there, but that just let me know, like, yo, I have a place in this industry. There's a lot of stuff that I've done that I just kind of don't give myself enough credit for. I just kind of just be chilling, humble and just like, but even you asking me that now is like, wow, I really did a song with fucking Eminem, and yeah, like, it's crazy. I was just talking to some people yesterday about just how laid back and reserved Detroit people are, and how we kind of don't get the recognition sometimes, and like, I think Detroit is kind of like regarded. It's a tough city. Going back to that, it's just like, it's rough. We keep our guards up around any and everybody. I think a lot of us have trust issues, and like I say, we didn't have that door, where they let us in. It was very few. Like, M made it through, Sean made it through, but it was only a few, a handful of people that made it through. So we never had our stamp in the industry, I feel like. We'll come off a little standoffish, and I think that's what it is, man. We just keep our guards up. No one's to be trusted. My inspiration always just come from just, like I say, my environment. It wasn't necessarily a person. It was just like, I was inspired by, the good, the bad, and the ugly. That's where my music stems from, just seeing things. Like, I have eyes, I have ears, I see things, I hear things, and I'm like, yo. I used to play basketball. I would say I was good at it up until like high school. I would say middle school too, because I was slacking too, but I was like a kid that stayed with a basketball in my hand, and I thought that's what I was gonna do. But God had other plans, so music has always been a part of my life, But just taking it serious, I just felt like, how do I put it? Like, I'm good at this. And I have many role models growing up. So, just imagine that, I always saw things how I saw them, and I always wanted to create just my own, like I said before, my own path. I'm really quiet and kind of soft-spoken, so I speak through my music, and it's like my diary. So if you rock with me, it's kind of like, yeah, I'm putting you in my world. I could have been dropped an album, you know what I mean? Like, that wasn't the issue. It was just really, like, wanting to grow. Like I don't want to put out the same sound, and let me try some new stuff. Like when I first started recording for the album, I was in Atlanta and I had a lot going on. Like I was just transitioning. Like I had got rid of a few people off my team and I just shut everything down, you know, shows and just, I wanted to get that peace of mind back. Like I was on the road after like Try Me, I blew up for like a year and a half, just, you know, my mind's everywhere, you know, I got people, you know, so like I said, I was just regrouping and getting my team together. And so like I said, shutting down everything to just find myself again. So I wanted to take my time and really, you know, develop my sound, and whether I'm, you know, singing about love or, you know, it's still all me, it's still all Dej, you know what I mean? Like, that's pretty much what it is, like, experiences, and I'm growing up, buckling down and getting into the album. The songs just started to feel like liberated, you know? It's sad when, you know, you can't step out of your box. You know, not that there is a box, but you can't step outside of, you know, your culture. You know, you get judged. It's crazy. That's what it was, just wanting to be just free. Well, just, yeah, wanting to be just free and create in my own lane.